This is not a dream.
3, 2, 1.
Well, alright, welcome back to another episode of the High Value channel. Yeah, man, the High Value Material Talk Show. I'm your host, the Militant One. Alright, I really hope you're feeling fine. I really hope everyone is okay. I wish nothing but the best for you as you transition into a new you, being a better you each day, every day. You're in no competition with no one but yourself. Zine. Yeah, man, so the journey continues. This is the 11th episode, and I think this is going to be one of my most technical episode ever, because I'm going to talk about something that one of my, I would say, role model, someone who I look up to. I still look up to him, right? Don't believe that for a second I look down on this man, Mr. Harvey. But he made a statement that I have to question it. I really have to question it, and I'm just gonna share my opinion on this right after this commercial.
High value material.
Out top boss represent.
A Briar's car dealership this, you see it? We sell car, any car you want, any other liquor thing, just link up. Briar's. Catch the number, catch everything. My best promotion video this.
Out top boss represent. We not worry about no. As long as we got life, man, support the thing.
Yeah, man, so for serious inquiries, call them at 876-781-9832 or 876-863-1283. WhatsApp is available for both numbers. You can send them an email at brias9832@gmail.com or link them on their IG page at Bowens Reliable. Yeah, man, they have the best customer service staff you will ever see. Link them now, you won't be dissatisfied. Brias. Alright, so yeah, where are we now? Yeah, so I don't know how viral this video went. I'm about to show it to you anyways, but I saw it, and it's coming from one of my, as I said before, one of my favorite person in the world. He's known for his comedic appearances, his suits. We talk about suit and dress code, them man have it lock. Zine. He is also a host of many different TV shows. He's a good comedian, actor. Trust me, he's a good motivational speaker. He gives people good advice. I can't list out the many titles this man have. He's a great man, and he's none other than the great Steve Harvey. Yeah, man. Great fellow. However, he make a speech the other day. Well, today I saw the video, and I'm like, what did he just said? Even though it's a short clip, I didn't just jump to conclusion. I went and searched for the entire podcast. It was between him and the show host, Shay Shay, right? It was a Shay Shay podcast. You can go and look it up on YouTube. You'll find it. It's a 2-hour plus podcast. I talk a bag of things. Steve was talking about how him come from rags to riches, from sleeping in his car for 3 years and, going through a whole heap of things, taking showers in public bathrooms and, broke down the money and, him put himself in order and, with a little bit of luck in it too as well, and him take the opportunity and see Steve Harvey, big general scene. But beyond all of that, he made a speech, and I, in the same podcast, and I would say I disagree somewhat with some of what he's saying in this short clip. I'm going to play it right now. I'm not keeping it longer. so you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Check your screen, listen.
What's wrong with this generation today? These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do y'all bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
All right, Uncle Steve, we hear you loud and clear. Yeah, man. So for those who don't understand me, Brother Steve, I say right now, let me break it down to you in a layman terms, Zane. Now, you have to understand, sir, Steve is old school. Steve is coming from the old school type of dating, and Steve is probably used to the old school type of ladies. Hear me say, ladies. In a Uncle Steve time, when my young youth, there was no bad bitch and bad girl and top bitch and top girl, nothing. Every woman or most women were considered ladylike. You understand? You have to see with it. But big boss, you have to bear in mind. So when you approach the public as a celebrity, people will take what you say and run with it. Remember, say you're a big role model. See, people believe in every word what you say. So you have to explain down to the T. You have to dissect it down to the T for them people to understand, because you deal with some tough head people in this world. Them dunce. You understand me, David? When I mean they can't read and write, them can read and write, but when they come on to understanding and critical thinking, trust me, them lack that asset. You see when the done said girl, them hear this now. A yard and a broad, we rate you, because the woman them love you, no Steve. Yeah man, the woman them love you, you're general. Them are gonna say, yes Steve, great, talk up the things, yeah you. A long time they want to hear that. Because most women don't want to bring nothing to the table. And Uncle Steve, the woman them have to bring something to the table. And it don't necessarily mean money. It don't mean say, oh, them for protect we the man and provide for we the man. No. It simply mean what female values them can put to the table to make the relationship long lasting and stress free. I have a limited amount of stress. You can't tell the man them for just work, protect, provide, while it look like yeah said look man I have to do nothing once she can breathe. No boss. Me know you don't mean that, but you have to be careful. You understand? Because yes, enough of them women here no understand say, and a money man I talk about, you know, when we say what can you bring to the table. Because the man have to be the provider, he have to be the leader, he might protector, he might be the strong man, he have to be skilled, he have to be ambitious. That's what he's bringing to the table, not just money. Right? While the woman have to bring to the table these qualities. She have to be loyal, she have to be respectable. That means that when she go out in public, she represents me as a man. So when people see her in public, them see me. And I want respect cross the board. You understand me? Me can there be a respectable youth, and when my woman touch the road, nobody no respect her. It don't make no sense. And the only way people no respect you is most of the time based on how you, the individual, carry yourself. So if a woman can't put her self-respect on the table, it don't make no sense. She have to be loyal. You understand me? She have to be smart. She have to be my motivator. She have to be my nurse. She have to be my masseuse. She have to be my peace. These nowadays girls love talk about, oh, these men can't handle me. Darling dear, no man no one left from a hard day at work with the boss boy in them ears that tell him to complete the work them. And you can't tell the boss about him, you know what, because you might lose the work. You have to grin and bear it. Then now you have to left work in the hours of night. Traffic on the road. Come home, tired, stressed out, to a woman who me go handle. No man. Me no depend that, and most of man them no depend that. A man want come home to a nice clean house, a woman way I go rub him head and ask him how is his day. and sit down and listen to what him have to say. And see how she can comfort him. Those are things that are important where a woman should bring to the table in a relationship, not just sex, and we're not talking about money. And the next thing in general, the part where you said, what else should she bring to the table as long as she can make a new you? Meaning say she can bear forth a child. So that's it. So once she can get a child or give her children, that's it. That's all she must bring to the table. I don't think you're saying that. Because basically the way I try to say none of us is that a woman make life. And then you feed them people your stupidity when you say that. See? Because a lot of people around this world have this note to say, oh, a woman make life. No, a woman does not make life. And let me say this to the man, them especially Jamaican man who claim say, who them put the baby in a woman belly. Brother, we are living in the age of information. Stop behaving like you come from the dark ages. The man does not put the baby in the woman's belly, and the woman does not automatically make life. It needs both the male and the female to make life. If that wasn't the case, then a woman who's single and there yard by herself just breed just out of thin air. You understand me? So it need a man and it need a woman to create life. Now, see what that's important. The man and the woman is needed to create life. Then you need the man and the woman to bring forth something of value to the table, Uncle Steve. No, I'm not say this look for no sorry for you. I'm not open them sorry for it and say, boy, we need help and things. But come on. As a man, really and truly, you really not sorry for it either. You understand me? That's just how society works. But not because we are tougher and more resilient and stronger, I mean, so we don't need help. We just not like ask for help, but in reality we need it. You understand me? I say? And it feels good when we are putting our values on the table and our woman is doing the same with her values. It's amazing. One person can't work in a relationship. What are you teaching the children? Right? A child grow up in a home and see that they are broken back and do everything. If that's a girl growing in that household, more than likely she will grow up with the same attribute things. Oh, a man will do everything for her. And if it's a son, a boy growing in that family, he will grow up thinking that, hey, I'm going to break my back for a woman. And as me I said, nothing is wrong with breaking your back. But for who? If the woman stand by my side, see, putting something of value to the table, she'll raise the child or the children them properly, right? She'll take care of things that she should be taken care of. I will break my back for that woman, no doubt, and every man will agree with me on this. And by doing this, I'm teaching my daughter that look, she will say, boy, my father break him back for my mother. You know why? Because my mother is good to him. You understand me? So she will have that knowledge now and grow up and say, you know what? She will do good to her spouse when she get older. In order for him to push out femme energy as well. And if that's son me have, him a go know say, him only gonna break him back for the woman who a break her back for him. And let me just say, look out for him in his best interest, for the family's interest. You understand? That's the way how it should go. Remember, we are living in a new age. The status quo has changed. A different ballgame. And we are living in a day of information and people still act like they know no sense. But Marley do a song. Rat race. One line will say, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. A joke thing.
value material.
Alright, so I'm going to read to you a direct message that I got today from Whitney. We were discussing the same topic pertaining to men putting what they should put on the table, and likewise women. She says, society has changed significantly. So nowadays, when that question is being asked, the stronger percentage of men is financial, because most men nowadays are lazy. The term sugar daddy is an everlasting thing. Women will forever find a man who wants to spend on them. And nowadays, most women are hustlers even when they have it. Alright? What about some of the young men now? They have sugar daddies too. They are competing with the women with physical appearance and who can get the richer men. What you say? But guess what? They will blame things like this on women. Why? Because it's always easier to blame a woman, because in reality, women tend to be the emotional species who doesn't use logics, quote unquote, says men. Society now and society back then is totally different. We don't have many leaders anymore. You have more women leading and fixing men now more than anything, because we are trying to create a strong man for our family purpose. Back then, men were raised to lead, and with leadership, women listen and be humble. But why should we listen now? And most men aren't even leading themselves anywhere. Not needed. Another thing that is messing up our culture in Jamaica: men want to have loads of kids and expect we nowadays women with education and family plan to just have them out of marriage because our parents did it and it was okay. She continued by saying, women is to be blamed for a lot of things, and so is men. But in my opinion, if all men were still strong and respectable leaders and doesn't allow women to do certain shit, then life will be balanced like before. Perfect example: how can you married, or I think you want to say marry a woman you claim you love, but it's okay with her on social media, basically naked, shaking her ass for the entire world to see? Then you as a man response to that is, my girl look good and me have her, so make sure live her life. How the hell that makes sense? Real men wants their woman to see as classy, make people wonder how she look. Voila. I think she wants a real man want their woman to be seen classy, make people wonder how she look and not naked. I think that's what she wants to say. Anyway, that's one of the biggest problem nowadays. Men allow, so women will never change. Again, God created Adam to lead, then Eve for support. Not until most of these men start acting the way men should, things won't change. The Yamed girl them won't have anything to say to the classy ladies. One more thing to that: some men nowadays don't accept the natural body woman anymore. They rather the ladies that do surgery, because naturally men want perfection, but expect us women to accept any effort they bring to us. As soon as a woman put on little weight, them discriminate them and compare them to the yams on social media who drop out of high school and sell PUSSY for wear fake clothes and do body. Now, how that makes sense? Real men are still present, and so is real women. The thing is, the majority are waste, so it's hard to identify the real one. That are true. I am not a biased one-sided person. Just to let you know, one of my fave YouTube podcasts is Two Locks, Twin of Twins, Mr. Paul himself. People will, I shall talk about the My Two Cents podcast, people will bash him and make it seems like he doesn't like women. But in reality, if most women would listen to him, they would learn some self-respect and some pride, and she make a peace out emoji at the end. Wow. No, Whitney, I agree with a lot of things we are saying. I understand what you're saying. Some things we are saying might, probably it's personal to you, but it is not a generalized thing. For example, for the man them who, when them woman gain weight, them compare them with others. I don't do that. I don't look on them thing and compare with others. Probably a behavior. If you behave like you made, I'm gonna say you behave like the Yamed girl them so. But if my spouse put on weight, being that I am a gym instructor, I know what to do. So I get her down to the size of me feel like she, wants to get into, and nobody really want to gain weight and get fat, obese and all them something there. And if she too skinny, I know what to do the same way. I help her to build up her, her body. So things like those you have to look into and know say not all men are the same, and you do mention that, but in reality some of what you say is true. And we just love to hear when a woman them say man feel lead. So some of sound like a misogynist. You understand me? We just love, me admire the woman them who say man feel lead, like where Whitney I say right now. Big up Whitney anywhere there. Continue to support the channel. Zine. Now as me say, my Instagram page is called high value _ material. Yeah man, you can send me a direct messages there. If you have a topic where you want me to discuss, you can link me up right there so and follow the movement. I will answer all your questions. Anybody who have who want tips on how to get fit, how to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to what to do at home, what to eat, what not to eat. We can give some health tips. I am a certified gym instructor and I can certainly drop some knowledge. I would there to help each other. And these things are actually free. You understand me? So yeah man, work up the Instagram page man to the best of your ability before me start charge. Alright, so if you like this video, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Zine, if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so right now. Show some love, show some love man. Cool. Share the content with your friends and families. That will help the channel to grow. But until then, peace be with you. I'm out.